Coming up on the newsfeed, students make the best of the recent snowstorm while others cope with difficult effects of the cold weather.
And a look into Virginia Tech's funding of the arts. These stories and more coming up next. Hello, and thanks for joining us on the newsfeed. I'm Stephanie Morris.
And I'm Willie Byrne.
Blacksburg has seen snow this winter, but not like snowstorm packs. Reporter Sarah Klein tells us more.
Snowstorm packs, known to some as Snowmageddon or the Snowpocalypse, hit Blacksburg February 12th. By February 13th, the snow had accumulated up to 20 inches. Many students in Oak Lane could not access their cars and had to make long journeys in the cold. Others with trucks and SUVs were able to drive once they dug their vehicles out of the snow. While some residents of Oak Lane are currently digging their cars out of the snow, a group of 4 residents from the Innovate House are making the best of their snow day by building an igloo. Virginia Tech student Robbie Ashton was one of the crew in front of the Innovation House in Oak Lane who built the igloo.
So for the past 4.5 hours, we've been here building this igloo. We've been using our lovely recycle bins that have been like the first time they've been used this year. We've been filling the recycle bins with snow and building ourselves an igloo.
Ashton said creating the igloo stemmed from boredom on a snowy day.
Well, it was a mix of it was noon, so the road wasn't plowed. We were stuck here. We have plenty of food, so we didn't have to go out or just didn't have anything to do.
If there's one thing to be said about snowstorm packs, it's that he kept Tech students entertained. Reporting in Blacksburg for the newsfeed, I'm Sarah Klein.
Some areas of Blacksburg had about 18 inches of snow or more. According to the National Weather Service, the last time we've had snow like this was in 2000.
This same cold weather is affecting local apartment complexes around Blacksburg with freezing and bursting pipes. As students traveled back to Virginia Tech after winter break, many found their apartments flooded. Terrace View and University Terrace maintenance teams struggle to keep up with the flooding requests. According to the American Red Cross, residents should keep their thermostats set to at least 55 degrees and to check all gas heat lines to make sure they work. Nick Nelson, a junior mechanical engineer at Virginia Tech, comments.
To watch out for your stuff. Granted, it is their property you're living in, but I think you should accept the responsibility of keeping your heat on during this winter so that your pipes don't freeze and burst.
Apartment complexes ask that residents archive all damage and check the water conditions for dirt or contamination in water after the pipes have been fixed.
Despite all this cold weather, George Washington's home in Mount Vernon, Virginia, is ready for the President's Day holiday. The former home of the nation's first president is offering free admission today for the festivities. Spokeswoman Melissa Wood says the estate usually sees more than 10,000 people for the holiday, but they're expecting a smaller crowd this year. Governor Terry McAuliffe is expected to make remarks at the home, and there will also be a wreath-laying ceremony at Washington's tomb and a 21-gun salute. And now, closer to home, the role of classical, visual, and material arts at Virginia Tech is unclear at a university that prides itself on inventing the future.
Here is Amanda Bird reporting on the School of Visual Arts' technological shift and department shortcomings.
A massive building featuring Virginia Tech's signature Hokie Stone and an entire wing of glass panels, the creation of the Moss Art Center would not have been possible without the $10 million donation from renowned painter and art education advocate Patricia Buckley Moss. David Crane, a ceramics professor and program chair for the School of Visual Arts, more commonly referred to as SOVA, explains the deceiving light the Moss Art Center casts on the public's view of Tech's dedication to the art program.
Many times people come up to me and congratulate me on my new facility, when in fact there's very little teaching facility in that building. So the visual arts, at least, don't have any, material arts don't have any space in it. So I think that's a big issue, sort of just in terms of politics, that I think that there'll be a lot of people around that think that we got this big thing, so we're taken care of, and that's not the case.
Crane also expresses concern for the absence of a unified department building for SOVA faculty, whose offices are spread out among campus, making communication difficult. Mariah Jones, a senior graphic design major, explains problems that arise from the lack of funding and resources the SOVA department receives.
Professors are just, their days are filled trying to teach us, and it means we also get stuck with, having classes cut or grad students teaching really important in major classes because we don't have enough professors and they don't have enough time to teach all the classes we need.
Crane, who is the only ceramics professor at Tech, teaches 4 different levels of students during one studio time. According to Jones, the ceramics studio in the Art and Design Learning Center floods every time it rains. While creative technologies have enhanced the scope of work being produced by art students, the foundations of the program have been slighted. This is Amanda Bird, reporting from the Newsfeed.
As Tech continues to make headlines for technological advancements like robotic jellyfish and drone technology, it will be interesting to see how SOVA evolves while preserving its foundations. That will wrap up this edition of the Newsfeed. I'm Stephanie Morris.
And I'm Willie Byrne. Thanks for watching. See you next time.